Today's the Sex Talk. We are going to be talking about grown-up things. If you've got some young kids in the room, go ahead and scoot them out right now. It's a good time to do that. We're actually showing you a safer way to exercise that won't cause sexual dysfunction. Dr. Irwin Goldstein from San Diego Sexual Medicine is here with the findings. Good morning to you.
Thank you for doing this always. I appreciate it.
Thank you always for being here. Okay, first of all, we always hear that we need to exercise and that will improve health. But there's a right way and a wrong way to do it, especially when it comes to riding a bicycle, right? So
just take 2 steps backwards. You mentioned obesity just 2 seconds ago. Obesity and diabetes and high blood pressure, those are the usual causes of erection problems. And that's all due to blocked arteries. So if I don't know, if you can get a close-up of this, I'd really appreciate it. This is a pelvis of a person. These are the arteries that go from the pelvis to the, or from the body to the pelvis. And if you look back here, you can see this artery next to the bone. Can you see that on the
I think so.
On the close-up?
Yeah.
And on the other side, the white thing here is next to the bone. Those are the arteries next. Now, take this classic way to ride a bicycle and now put this on here. And you can see that if you support your weight on something narrow, you will bear your weight on the artery next to the bone. And you can crush that artery, and unlike diabetes and hypertension where the blockage is random, this blockage is very focally placed.
Can you talk about how this affects both men and women?
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does it impact women? What will it cause for them? Just discomfort?
Well, so there's this artery is next to a nerve, so you can get discomfort. But in terms of blood flow to the genital area during the arousal process, it will be impaired in unlucky people. Unfortunate and unlucky people.
What about for men? Can it cause long-term effects if they want to reproduce?
Yeah, well, not reproduce, but have sexual enjoyment and sexual satisfaction.
Okay, and so there's a safer option.
Yes.
Actually, and we actually have Brad Wills. He's outside on a bike with no seat, apparently. And tell me about this, what he's on right here, how this is better.
Well, there's no seat.
So you
don't bear your weight on anything, so there's nothing to injure.
Okay. And we're going to get you on outside now to Brad, and we're going to find out more about this safer bike. Brad, are you going to be able to ride and talk at the same time? This is
I can't even walk and talk at the same time now. You asked me to ride a bike and talk at the same time? Sure, look at this. This is great. I can feel the burn in my thighs right now. What a great invention by this guy over here. He's a co-founder. His name is Brian Pate of ElliptiGO bicycles. You know, I see these on the boardwalk all the time. I mentioned that to you a minute ago. You're all over the world now. Tell me what the idea was behind this thing.
So really it was to let people experience running just without the impact and get them out of the gym. So a lot of people who are high volume runners get injured. They end up on the indoor elliptical trainer, but they want to be outside. And so what we did was we took really the experience of running and married it with cycling. So you could get out on the road, do 20 miles an hour, climb Torrey Pines Hill, you know, not be stuck in a gym for your exercise.
And you talk about a guy who's done triathlons and ridden a road bike for a long time. You talk about how uncomfortable the seats are. So that was kind of the idea behind this thing too, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, so at your point, you know, as an Ironman triathlete, I spent a lot of time on a bike seat, and I always found it to be so uncomfortable that, you know, if it was comfortable, this wouldn't exist.
Right.
You know, it really was to solve that problem.
Now, did you know this thing was better for sexual health? I mean, come on, Brian. Was that the idea behind this too? As you're thinking behind the, you know, as you're sitting on the seat there saying,
well, I was single at the time, but no, I mean, I actually knew that the bike seat was bad for sexual health. And so that was an element actually in the back of our minds about getting rid of the seat altogether.
Okay, where do we get these things? I mean, like I said, I see them on the boardwalk all the time. What if I want one?
So we have retailers here in San Diego. We're located in Solana Beach, so you can come up to our headquarters or buy off our website, ElliptiGO.com.
Okay, and then there's places, like you said, on the boardwalk. There's different shops all over town.
You can rent them at Paradise Point. You can rent them at Mission Bay, Coronado, or Solana Beach. You can actually rent one.
Eric, have you ever tried one of these?
I haven't. I've done the elliptical just in the gym, but not actually on a bike. And Dr. Goldstein, forgive me if you already said this, this is a good option for women as well.
This is fabulous. As a sexual medicine doctor, everyone should be on this.
Everyone should,
That's a great endorsement right there, Brian. Wow.
Can I quote you on that? You can.
You can't go wrong. Is it difficult to ride?
No, it's not at all.
Really?
I thought when I first saw him getting on, I'm like, wow,
nice
like
shoes.
you said, can you walk and talk? Yeah, and I got this.
Well, you and your coordination issues, so that's why I was...
Thank you. I rolled my pant leg up thinking there was a chain I was going to get. No, there's no issue with that. Knucklehead.
Is it more do you feel like it's more comfortable?
I mean, it's kind of different at first, but you really can feel the burn in there. And then, as Brian was saying, you know, riding a bike for a long time, I used to ride road bikes and BMX bikes, and there's no seat. It feels so good.
Really?
So, yeah, you just stand up and you... You know?
And that's the last time anybody ever saw Brad Wills. Let's put your information up to get in touch with Dr. Irwin Goldstein at San Diego Sexual Medicine at Alvarado Hospital. All you have to do is go to our website, fox5sandiego.com. Click on that Scene On tab. B. Wills, come back. We miss you. We miss you. Thank y'all.
Thank you,
we
Erica.
appreciate
You're
it.
Fabulous.
Thank you.